Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's daily market review. It's the last day of the trading week. We did have another stronger US session yesterday. We did have very high volatility on gold trading. Let's check what do we have on the charts and what do we expect for today's trading. So please stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone, and let's start our day as usual by having a quick look on the US dollar index, which basically succeeded in respecting this resistance zone of 90.96 that we did highlight yesterday. We did have this brilliant move to the downside, and right now we are bearish on the dollar index through the day. However, in order to confirm this bearish move, we need a confirmed break below 90.51, which is the level that we have on our charts. Any decline below 90.51 during the day should be bearish on the dollar index on the very short term, and staying above 50 or staying above 90.51 is not even bullish on the day. However, we might expect some sort of a wide range trading during the day, a sideways range. So we will check what will happen by the beginning of the European session on the 90.51 level, because this will basically determine what do we have on the dollar during the day. Let's have another look on the euro dollar. It's exactly the same. The levels on the euro dollar are 1.2099 or roughly 1.21 points. This is the level that we are talking about. We are bullish on the euro dollar. However, we need a confirmed break above 90 or above 1.21. As soon as we trade and hold our trading above this level on the euro dollar, we'll basically be bullish on the euro dollar on the short term today to have some extra 50 pips to the upside and to 1.2150, and that's what we are having today on the euro dollar. On the pound dollar, we are moving in a sideways range that could be some sort of a bullish one, because we are having higher lows with two highs at about the same range. So we are also waiting on the pound dollar for a break above 1.3985, this high that we did create in yesterday's sessions, the US session specifically. So as soon as we trade above 1.3985 on the pound dollar, we will be bullish on the pound for the day. We're basically having some economic news on the pound during the next half an hour by the beginning of the European session. So we will follow up with you on those numbers, those announcements, those economic data that we are waiting for, and we'll tell you exactly whether this is bullish or bearish on the British pound. Let's have another look on gold trading, which is basically, we did have another high volatile session yesterday for the US session on gold specifically. We were trading between 1772 roughly and the key level that we highlighted yesterday, which was $1785. We did have this break to the downside, another retest, and we continued the move to the downside. And right now we are not bullish and we are not bearish. We're waiting for a confirmed move on the gold trading, either by breaking above 1780, which is this key level. And if we had this move to the upside above 1780, the margin to trade during the day would be very low, because we do have our resistance, the same resistance at about 1785. However, a break to the downside should continue the move on gold trading. Basically, if we have a look on the weekly candle, we are having such a bearish candle for this week. We did actually lose around 3% or 2.75% of gold trading this week. So I don't pretty much expect something to happen on gold today. We might expect a sideways range. Just it has been a tough week on gold. So for today we are expecting a sideways range. But we'll also have an eye on those two key levels, 1780 to the upside and 1760 to the downside. Regarding oil trading, we did have this move to the downside, although we did have the brilliant numbers from the US crude oil inventories. However, We did mention that those numbers were basically somehow expected due to what's happening in Texas and the oil wells. They have been closed for a couple of days with a huge plunge in the oil production. So this was expected. We did have a decrease in oil inventories with around more than 7 million barrels. However, we did have this move to the downside because the positivity of the oil inventories numbers were basically priced in before. So buy the rumors and sell the facts. People did buy the rumors, and yesterday they sold the facts. And right now on the oil trading, we are expecting, or we are watching, those two key levels, which is 60.66 during the day. If we did manage to break above this 60.66, we are bullish on oil trading for the day. However, our key level, the most important key level on oil trading is this one, which is 57.25. So even if we do have a correction during the day, that's totally fine. However, we should never by any means break below 57.25 in order to continue our bullish trend. So this is a correction, and that's totally fine. As soon as this correction ends, we will ride the next leg up or the next bullish swing. However, this 57.25 is the key pivot level for this uptrend that should never be breached by any means, because if this basically happened, we will be changing our views on the medium term on oil from bullish to bearish. So we will be watching those two key levels on oil, 60.66 and 57.25. Let's have another last look on the Dow Jones, which basically is trying to create some sort of a top formation on the 4-hour time frame, which happened before. We did have higher highs and then two highs at the same level and then lower highs with a major correction here. We did correct at 4% from the Dow Jones. And again, we are trying to create this same exact pattern, higher highs and two highs at the same level, and then we have managed to create a lower high at 31,550. So we are basically bearish on the Dow Jones during the day, as long as we are trading below 31,550, because we shouldn't by any means create any higher high. And we're basically having this bearishness on the Dow Jones due to the US Treasury yields going up to high numbers. So we are expecting more bearish view on the Dow Jones during the day, as long as we're trading below 31,550. And that's what we are having for today on the markets. Thank you very much for following up with me on the daily market review. We'll catch up with you on the next Monday with a new trading week. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe.
CJC Markets is a leading global financial institution that has granted a derivatives issuer license issued by the Financial Markets Authority New Zealand. CJC Markets has a wide range of products, latest technology platform, and eminent customer service. CJC Markets offers superior execution, competitive spreads, and low transaction costs. CJC Markets. Smart trading, smart life.